It's Cleveland Indians baseball. Today we'll be at the Oakland Coliseum as the Indians take on the Oakland A's. This will be game two of a three-game series. Last night, on Friday night, Oakland beat Cleveland 6-1. Joe Rudi had 3 hits for Oakland. So Oakland has now won 7 games in a row. The Indians came into Oakland with a 4-game winning streak. They beat Minnesota on Sunday. I think it was Minnesota. Let me check. Yeah, they beat Minnesota on Sunday. Then on Monday, they won an exhibition game at the stadium against Cincinnati. Then they went out and made their first West Coast road trip, facing California, who had swept the Indians in a 3-game series 2 weekends ago. Cleveland returned the favor, sweeping California. Cleveland engaged in a trade before the trade deadline. They traded backup shortstop Fred Stanley to the San Diego Padres for Mike Kilkenny. Cleveland will be the 4th team that Kilkenny has appeared with in 1972. He started the season in Detroit, where he had been since, let's see, he had been with Detroit since the 1969 season, spending about a little more than half of his time in the Tigers bullpen. Kilkenny's a native of Canada and resides in Windsor, Ontario. Just across the river from Detroit. And about, or Windsor, no, he lived in London, Ontario, which was near Windsor. And occasionally, if the weather was right in the Cleveland area, we would pick up a TV station from London, Ontario. About 3 weeks into the season, he was traded from the Tigers to the Oakland A's. Tigers traded Reggie Sanders to Detroit. So Reggie Sanders was playing for the Birmingham Barons in the Southern League. So he moved over to Montgomery in the Southern League. He went a little further east in Alabama. And now he is the leading hitter in the Southern League. Kilkenny was with the A's for about a week, and they traded him to San Diego for Ollie Brown and Curt Blefary. And after a little more than a month with San Diego, he was traded to the Indians for shortstop Fred Stanley. Kilkenny was not real happy getting traded again, and he talked to Indians front office officials before he actually reported to the team to see if they plan on keeping him or making him part of another temporary deal. And the Indians front office assured him they want him on a permanent basis. The Indians recently had a game or a sequence where they had to play 9 straight days, and it messed up their pitching rotation a bit, where relief pitcher Phil Hennigan being forced to start a game. So they brought in Kilkenny, a guy who could both start and relieve, kind of like Vince Colbert and Ray Lamb. Kilkenny's actually happy about being in Cleveland because he lives near, like I said, the border with Detroit. So he doesn't live that far actually from Cleveland, and he owns a few racehorses, and they are boarded and race in the Cleveland area at the Northfield Racetrack. It was a little ironic that the Indians traded one of their backup shortstops, and then a couple days later, their regular shortstop, Frank Duffy, broke his finger in a game. So he's on the disabled list now. He should be out for about a month. And we'll see how this affects them. Duffy's hitting .317 right now. He was super hot in May, hitting .391. He's been hitting .286 in June. He's been playing good defense, so he's been a good pickup from the Giants. He came over with Gaylord Perry in the Sam McDowell trade. So Eddie Leone, who's been unhappy with his lack of playing time, is plugged in to be the regular shortstop now while Duffy's on the DL. Eddie Leone had some couple of good seasons with the bat as an Indians regular infielder in 1970 and 71, but he hasn't gotten much playing time this year. He's only hitting .148 right now. But both Duffy and Jack Brohammer started out the season having a little trouble with their hitting, and then suddenly caught fire, and both been doing good. I'm hoping to see the same thing from Eddie Leone. The Indians haven't made any call-ups yet from the minor leagues. And I am considering activating Jack Heideman and bringing him up. I may bring him up if there's an emergency, if another Indians infielder gets hurt. But I don't want to bring somebody up who's just going to sit on the bench. So right now, Luke Camilli is now the backup shortstop, and he spent most of the season primarily as a pinch hitter. And in a pinch, Jack Brohammer could play shortstop and Buddy Bell move to second base, or John Lowenstein could play shortstop as well. The Indians had a 4-game winning streak broken last night, but they have won They won 7 out of their last 10. And Baltimore also lost last night. They were beaten by Minnesota. So Cleveland's in second place, 2 games out of first place. And we'll be right back with the starting lineups. Okay, it's June 17th, 1972. Cleveland Indians have a record of 27 and 22, so this is game number 50. We're at the Oakland Coliseum for today's game between Cleveland and Oakland. Oakland's won 7 straight. Gaylord Perry starts for Cleveland. He's made 14 starts. He's 7 and 4 with an ERA of 2.88. This is his first start against Oakland. He'll be opposed by Vida Blue. Blue coming back from his extended holdout. Has made 5 starts on the year. He's 3 and 2 with an ERA of 2.48. He's made 1 start against Cleveland. He's 0 and 1 with an ERA of 3.86 against the Indians. It's 67 degrees. We have wind speeds of 6 miles per hour out the left field. Cleveland Indians starting lineup. Leading off is the second baseman Jack Brohammer. Batting second, the first baseman Chris Chambliss. Batting third, the right fielder Roy Foster. Batting fourth, the third baseman Greg Nettles. Batting fifth, the left fielder Alex Johnson. Batting sixth, the center fielder Del Unser. Batting seventh, the catcher Ray Fosse. Batting eighth, the shortstop Eddie Leone. And batting ninth, the pitcher Gaylord Perry. On defense, the A's will start off with Mike Epstein at first, Ron Clark at second, Bert Campaneris at shortstop, Sal Bando at third, Joe Rudi in left, Reggie Jackson in center, Mike Hegan in right, Dave Duncan catching, and on the mound, Vida Blue. Vida Blue is a hard-throwing left-hander. His record of 3 and 2 with a 2.48 ERA. He started 5 games this year. He has 1 shutout. He's pitched 36 in the third innings. He's given up 34 hits. He has walked 4, struck out 28. He's a fastball pitcher. He tends to keep the ball low. Leading off for the Indians is second baseman Jack Brohammer. Brohammer's hitting .244 with 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, strike 1 called. Swing and a miss on a fastball, strike 2. It's a sharp grounder to first. Epstein has it. He'll take it himself. There's 1 out. That'll bring up the first baseman, Chris Chambliss. Chambliss is hitting .291 with no home runs and 18 runs batted in. Sitting .295 in June. The 0-2 pitch. Changeup in there at the knee. Strike 3 called. 2 outs. That'll bring up Roy Foster, the right fielder. He's hitting .239 with no home runs and 7 runs batted in. The 0-1 pitch. Grounder up the middle, base hit. Looked like that went right off of Vida Blue's foot. That'll bring up Greg Nettles at third baseman. Nettles is hitting 225 with 4 home runs and 30 runs batted in. Fastball low and away, ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Ball 2. Hits fly ball into right field. Hegan's after it. Near the track, it makes the seats. Swing and a miss, strike 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the first. Cleveland, nothing. Oakland's coming to bat. Oakland's starting lineup will be as follows. Leading off the right fielder, Mike Hegan. Batting second to left fielder, Joe Rudi. Batting third to first baseman, Mike Epstein. Batting fourth to center fielder, Reggie Jackson. Batting fifth to third baseman, Sal Bando. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Bert Campaneris. Batting seventh, the catcher, Dave Duncan. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Ron Clark. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Vita Blue. On defense, the Indians have Chris Chambliss at first, Jack Brohammer at second, Eddie Leone at short, Greg Nettles at third, Alex Johnson in left, Del Unser in center, Roy Foster in right, Ray Fosse catching, and on the mound is Gaylord Perry. Perry mixes up the fastball and curve and allegedly throws a grease ball slash spitter. In 137 and a third innings, he has given up 116 hits. He has walked 37. He has struck out 91. Leading off is the right fielder, Mike Hegan. Hegan is having a great year with the bat so far. He's hitting .367 with 7 home runs and 27 runs batted in. Oakland is a good power hitting team. The 1-1 pitch. Grounder right back to the mound. Perry has it and throws him out. 1 out. That'll bring up Joe Rudi, the left fielder. He's hitting .253 with 2 home runs, 12 runs batted in. Rudi went 3 for 5 last night with a triple. Hitting .611 against Cleveland. The 0-1 pitch. Base hit into left field. Hits the gap. Rudi runs first. He slides in a second. He is safe with a double. He is really hitting Cleveland hard this year. That'll bring up the first baseman, Mike Epstein. Epstein's hitting .270, 7 home runs, 23 runs batted in. Mike Epstein was a student of Ted Williams while he was playing with the Washington Senators. Reggie Jackson's on deck. Swing and a miss on a curveball, strike 1. Too low, ball 1. Base hit into right field. Rudi rounds third, but he'll hold. So 1 out, runners at the corners. That brings up Reggie Jackson. Jackson's hitting .266. He has 15 home runs and 39 runs batted in. Jackson leads the major leagues in home runs with 15. Jackson was 0 for 4 last night. In fact, on Wednesday night against Baltimore, he was 0 for 4, struck out 3 times. He is 1 for 15 against Cleveland pitching. Curveball, ball 1. Got the inside corner, strike 1. Ball 2, way outside. Down and in, ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. It's fly ball into right field. Foster takes a couple steps back. He's under it, makes a catch. Rudy tags and scores. It's 1-0 Oakland. That'll bring up Sal Bando, Cleveland area native. He's hitting .263, 8 home runs, 23 runs batted in. Is a 9-game hitting streak. Fastball inside on the black, strike 1. Little high, ball 1. Fastball, strike 2 called, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Curveball high and outside just barely, ball 2. Bando hits a base hit in the right field. Epstein rounds second, he'll take third. They'll bring up Bert Campaneris, a shortstop. Campaneris is hitting .232 with 2 home runs, 20 runs batted in. It's fly ball down the left field line, but that is foul. With Kansas City and California struggling now in the AL West, California has bounced back up into third place. They're 2 games behind Kansas City. They weren't first place. And then they went into a slump, and they're out of the slump now. It's fly ball down the right field line. Foster's after it, but it makes the seats. Liner into left center. That gets all the way to the wall. Got past Unser. Epstein scored. Bando scored. Campaneris slides. He is safe with a double. That'll bring up the catcher, Dave Duncan. He's hitting .222 with 14 home runs, 34 runs batted in. He is second in the AL with home runs. And spoiler alert, he's a future member of the Cleveland Indians. Liner into left field, base hit. Johnson got a slow start on that one. And Campaneris scores. It's 4-0 Oakland. That'll bring up Ron Clark, the second baseman. Clark was called up from the minors on May 15th after Dick Green went down. Hits a liner down the third base line. That's foul. That's low. Ball one. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Swing and a miss. Strike three on a fastball. But Oakland gets 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left one man on base. We played 1 inning here in Oakland. It's Oakland 4, Cleveland nothing. Alex Johnson leads off for the Indians. He's hitting .209, 1 home run and 17 runs batted in. Alex Johnson was shaken by the news in California, in Anaheim, that his manager from last year and 1970 in California, Lefty Phillips, died suddenly over the weekend after a severe asthma attack. Johnson and Phillips had a lot of problems last year over Johnson's conduct on the field, but they never had like any issues between them over Johnson's off-field conduct. And he's reportedly pretty shaken up by Phillips' death. The 1-2 pitch. Grounder up the middle. Campaneris to his left has it. Throws him out. 1 out. That'll bring up Del Unser, the center fielder. Unser's hitting .235. No home runs, 14 runs batted in. Unser was a teammate of Mike Epstein when they played for the Washington Senators. The 1-0 pitch. Shallow fly ball into left field. Joe Rudi coming in's got it. 2 outs. It'll bring up the catcher, Ray Fosse. Fosse's hitting .195. 3 home runs and 15 runs batted in. 2-2 pitch. Grounder to second. Clark has it. Throws him out. 3 outs. Nothing across for Cleveland in the second. Bottom of the second, it'll be Vita Blue, Mike Hegan, and Joe Rudi for Oakland. Vita Blue is 2 for 10 on the season as a hitter. He has no home runs. He's driven in 2 runs. The 1-2 pitch. Caught the inside corner. Strike 3 called. 1 out. Strikeout number 2 for Perry. They'll bring up Mike Hegan. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out to Perry in the first inning. Grounder up the middle. Leone dives to his left. Has it. Throws him out. Two outs. Nice play by Eddie Leone. Here's Joe Rudi. He's 1 for 1. He doubled in the first and then came around to score the first run of the game. The 0-1 pitch. Liner into left center. It gets all the way to the wall. Got past Johnson. Rudy's in second with a stand-up double. That's his second double of the day. Here's Mike Epstein. He's 1 for 1. He singled in the first. It's a fly ball into center field. Del Unser drifting back. He's got it. 3 outs. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We played 2 here in Oakland. It's Oakland 4, Cleveland nothing. Eddie Leone leads off the third inning for Cleveland. He's hitting .148, no home runs, and 5 runs batted in. The 3-2 pitch. It's a hard grounder at first. Epstein has it. He'll take it himself. 1 out. That'll bring up Gaylord Perry. He is 5 for 40 on the year. Hitting 125. No home runs, 2 runs batted in. He has 1 double. One-two pitch. Breaking ball. Strike 3 called. 2 outs. That's strikeout number 3 for Vita Blue. That'll bring up Jack Brohammer. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out to Epstein in the first inning. He's hitting .354 in June. Hits a line drive to second, but it is right at Clark. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left. We played 2.5 innings. In Oakland, it is the A's 4, the Indians nothing. Bottom of the third brings up the middle of the order for Oakland. Jackson, Bando, and Campaneris. Jackson hit a sacrifice fly to Roy Foster in the first. The 0-2 pitch. Another fly ball in the right field. Foster's on the track. He's got it. 1 out. Sal Bando, he's 1 for 1. He singled in the first. He came around to score. The 0-1 pitch. Liner into right field. Base hit, gets past Foster all the way to the wall. Bando slides into second with a double. That is the 4th double of the game for the A's. Here's Bert Campaneris. He's 1 for 1. He doubled in the first. That scored Epstein and Bando. Pop up third base side, foul ground. Nettles is after it. There's a lot of foul territory here at the Oakland Coliseum, but that makes the seats. Fastball, strike 2 called. Too high, ball 1. Slow roller to third. Nettles up with it to throw. This will be close. Campaneris beat it out. Bando had a hold at second, so there's runners on first and second, 1 out. Here's Dave Duncan. He's 1 for 1. He singled in the first. And that scored Bert Campaneris. High and away, ball 1. Liner down the third base line, that's foul. Outside on the black, strike 2. It's a fly ball in a left field. Johnson's after it, but it's off the wall. Bando scores. Campaneris scores. It's 6-0 Oakland. That'll bring up Ron Clark. He's 0 for 1. He struck out in the first inning. Ball 1 with the fastball. Fastball, strike 1 called. Low and away, ball 2. Too low, ball 3. Swing and a miss on a fastball, strike 2, full count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs. That'll bring up Vita Blue. He's 0 for 1. He struck out in the second inning. Pops one up, foul ground. Chambliss is after it. That makes the seats. Curveball, ball one. Fastball, called, strike two. Liner down the first base line, that's foul. Swing and a miss on a fastball, strike three. Oakland gets 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 1 man on base. We played 3 here in the Oakland Coliseum. It is Oakland 6, Cleveland nothing. Yeah, Oakland scored 6 runs last night. Let's take a look around the league. Final in New York, the Rangers beat the Yankees 6-0. Former Indian Mike Paul gets the win. He threw a 1-hitter. He retired 18 men in a row, gave up a hit to Thurman Munson, walked the next batter, then the next batter after that grounded into a double play, and no other Yankees got on base. Final at Fenway Park, the White Sox beat the Red Sox 6-5. Pat Kelly hit his 4th home run of the year for the White Sox. Young Terry Forster got the win for Chicago. He's 2-1. Bill Lee took the loss for the Red Sox. He's 0-2. Final in St. Louis, the Cardinals beat the Giants 7-2. Lou Brock went 3 for 3. Bob Gibson got the win. He's 9-4. The only pitcher in the game who has more wins than Gibson right now this season is Phil Niekro, who has 11. Frank Rehberger got the loss. He's 0-1. Final in Minnesota, the Twins beat the Orioles 6-1. Bobby Darwin went 2 for 4 with 5 runs batted in. Jim Perry got the win. He's 6-4. Jim Palmer got the loss. He's 5-6. That means no matter what happens today, the Indians cannot lose any ground in the standings. Final at Wrigley Field, the Dodgers beat the Cubs 2-1. Don Sutton got the win for Los Angeles. He's 7-3. And top of the 4th in Game 2 of a doubleheader in Boston, the White Sox lead the Red Sox 2-0. Bill Melton hit his 4th home run. That is Tom Bradley against John Curtis. Tom Bradley, who had an excellent season last year, is struggling this year. They're hoping in Chicago that he can turn his season around and get the White Sox back in the race. If you recall, they won the AL West in the 1971 season, losing to the Orioles in the American League Championship Series. 4th inning for the Indians, it will be Chambliss, Foster, and Nettles. Chambliss is 0 for 1. He struck out in the 1st inning. The 3-1 pitch. Grounder back to the mound. Blue throws him out. 1 out. It's Roy Foster. He's 1 for 1. He singled in the 1st. The 2-2 pitch. Right down the middle. Strike 2 called. Foster was fooled on the curveball. Here's Greg Nettles. He's 0 for 1. He struck out. His last time up. The 0-2 pitch. He hits a grounder to 1st. Epstein bobbles it. But he recovers. He'll take it himself. 3 outs. Nothing across for Cleveland in the fourth. We go to the bottom of the fourth. It is Oakland 4, Cleveland 2. Or it's Oakland 6, Cleveland nothing. Ah. Be the top of the order for Oakland in the fourth. Mike Hegan leads off. He's 0 for 2 today. The 1-2 pitch. Base hit in the right field. That's hit number 10 for Oakland. Here's Joe Rudi. He's 2 for 2. He has a pair of doubles. Fastball, ball one. Another fastball, caught the outside corner, strike one. Pops it up third base side. This should make the seats. Ground up the middle. Leone to his left. Tosses to Brohammer for one. No throw to first. Hegan took Brohammer out. Brohammer couldn't make the relay. So one out. That brings up Mike Epstein, who is 1 for 2. He's singled in the first. Base hit in the right field. Rudi holds at second. Gaylord Perry has been no mystery to Oakland today. That'll bring up Reggie Jackson. He's 0 for 1. He had a sacrifice fly in the first. Etzinger at the knees, strike one. High and outside, ball one. It's a fly ball in the right field. Foster's going back. It's at the wall. That is gone. Home run number 16 for Jackson. Hegan and Epstein score ahead of Jackson. It is 9-0 Oakland. Ed Farmer's starting to warm up for the Indians. Here's Sal Bando. He's 2 for 2. He has a single and a double today. The 1-2 pitch. Fly ball into center field. Unser to his left has it. 2 outs. Here's Bert Campaneris. He's 2 for 2 with a double that scored Epstein and Bando in the first, and he singled in the third. Grounder up the middle. Leone to his left has it. Throws him out. 3 outs. But Oakland gets 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors, no one left. We played 4 here in Oakland. It's the A's 9, the Indians nothing. Alex Johnson leads off for the Indians in the 5th. He's 0 for 1. He grounded to Campaneris in the 2nd. The 0-1 pitch. Grounder up the middle. Campaneris to his left has it. Throws him out. 1 out. Here's Del Unser. He's 0 for 1 today. He flied to Joe Rudi in the 2nd inning. 3-0 pitch. Ball 4. Dave Duncan squawking about that one. That brings up Ray Fosse. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out to Clark in the second inning. Curveball, ball 1. Fouls it back. Strike 1. Foul tip. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fastball, strike 3 called. That's strikeout number 5 for Vita Blue. 2 outs. That brings up Eddie Leon, who's 0 for 1. Leon grounded to Epstein in the third. Grounder to first. Epstein dives. He's got it. He'll take it himself. What a play by Epstein. That may have saved a run if it would have got past Epstein and rattled around in the corner. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's an official game here in Oakland. A's lead the Indians 9-0. It'll be the bottom of the order for Oakland in the 5th. Duncan, Clark, and Blue. Dave Duncan is 2 for 2 today. He singled in the first. That scored Bert Campaneris. And then he doubled in the third. That scored Sal Bando and Bert Campaneris. So he's driven in 3 runs today. The 1-0 pitch. Pops it up, third base side, foul ground. Leon is after it. He's got it. 1 out. Here's Ron Clark. He's 0 for 2 today. He has struck out twice. The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. Strikeout number 5 for Perry, and the 3rd time that Clark has struck out. That'll bring up Vita Blue. He's 0 for 2. He struck out twice today. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 6 for Blue, or for Perry. Nothing across for Oakland in the 5th. We played 5 in Oakland. A's 9, Indians nothing. Pinch hitting for Gaylord Perry, leading off the 6th, will be John Lowenstein. Lowenstein's hitting .250, 1 home run, 2 runs batted in. He's 0 for 2 as a pinch hitter. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 out. That'll bring up Jack Brohammer. He's 0 for 2 today. The 2-0 pitch. Hits a soft fly ball into left field. Rudy is there, and he's got it. 2 outs. Bring up Chris Chambliss. He's 0 for 2 today. He struck out 1 time. The 0-2 pitch. Foul ball off his foot. Liner into right field. Base hit. That's the 2nd hit of the game for Cleveland. That brings up Roy Foster. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. Pop up, third base side, foul ground. Bando's after it. That makes the seats. Fastball, strike two called. Another fastball, up and away, ball two. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's a fly ball in the left field. Rudy's looking for it. It's over his head. It bounces into the stands for a ground rule double. Foster's 5th double of the year and his 2nd hit of the game. They bring up Greg Nettles, who's 0 for 2. You need to have 2 outs, runners on 2nd and 3rd. Fastball, swing and a miss, strike 1. It's a grounder to short. Campaneris is up with it, throws him out. 3 outs. The Indians get no runs, 2 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Go to the bottom of the 6th. It is Oakland 9, Cleveland nothing. Coming into pitch is Ed Farmer. Farmer's making his 14th appearance of the year. He's a record of 2-0 with 3 saves, an ERA of 3.86. In 23 and a third innings, he's given up 19 hits. He has walked 12. He's struck out 14. His last appearance was against Oakland. He pitched 1 inning, got a save. Indians won that game 3-1. That was on June 7th. Pitched 1 inning. He gave up 1 hit. That was a home run. Walked 2, struck out 1. He'll face the top of the order, Hegan, Rudy, and Epstein. Hegan is 1 for 3 today with a single. Three-two pitch. Changeup. Fly ball in the left field. Johnson's coming in. He's got it. 1 out. Here is Joe Rudy. He's 2 for 3. He's having a good series against the Indians. He has 2 doubles today. The 1-0 pitch. Base hit in the center field. That's his 3rd hit today. Brings up Mike Epstein, who's 2 for 3. He has 2 singles today. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Another fastball, fly ball in his center field. Unser takes a few steps back. He's got it. 2 outs. I'll bring up Reggie Jackson. He's 1 for 2 today. He had a sacrifice fly in the 1st, and he hit a 3-run homer in the 4th. So he has driven in 4 runs today. Liner down the first base line. That's foul. Curveball up high, ball 1. It's a grounder to first. Chambliss has it. He'll take it himself. 3 outs. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We played 6 in Oakland. It is the A's 9, the Indians nothing. Alex Johnson leads off for the Indians in the 7th. He's 0 for 2 today. The 1-1 pitch Base hit into center field. Jackson throws it back in. That's hit number 4 for Cleveland. Oakland has 9 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They've left 4 men on base. The Indians have no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They've left 4 men on base. Here's Del Unser. He's 0 for 1 today, and he also had a walk. Fouls it back, strike 1. Swing and a miss on a curveball, strike 2. Too low, ball 1. That was low, ball 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That was a fastball. That's strikeout number 7 for Blue. 1 out. That brings up Ray Fosse. He's 0 for 2 today. He struck out once. Fouled it back, strike 1. That was low, ball 1. Just inside, ball 2. Curveball, he lunged at that one and missed, strike 2. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. Another fastball, 2 outs. Blues fastball, it looks like it's losing a little bit of velocity. That'll bring up Eddie Leon, who's 0 for 2 today. Fastball, strike 1 called. Another fastball in there at the knee, strike 2. Strike 3 called. Strikeout number 9 for Vida Blue. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It is Oakland 9, Cleveland nothing. Final in Milwaukee, the Brewers beat the Royals 3-2. Steve Hovley went 3 for 4. Al Fitzmaurice got the loss for Kansas City. He's 1-2. That'll be good news for Oakland. And in game 2 of a doubleheader in New York, the Yankees beat the Rangers 6-3. Roy White went 3 for 4. Lindy McDaniel got the win for the Yankees, and Paul Lindblad takes the loss for Texas. Bottom of the 7th for Oakland will be Bando, Campaneris, and Duncan. Bando is 2 for 3 today with a double. The 2-0 pitch. Shallow fly ball into right field. Foster coming in. He's got it. 1 out. There's Bert Campaneris. He's 2 for 3 with a single and a double. He has driven in 2 runs today. The 1-2 pitch. Hard grounder to third. Nettles throws him out. This time, Campaneris was not able to beat the throw to first. That'll bring up Dave Duncan. He's 2 for 3 today with a single and a double. He's driven in 3 runs today. The 1-1 pitch. He hits a shallow fly ball into left field. Alex Johnson is there. And he puts it away. 3 outs. Nothing across for Oakland in the 7th. Top of the eighth for the Indians. Leading off will be pinch hitter Buddy Bell. Bell is hitting .225, no home runs, 19 runs batted in. As a pinch hitter, he's hitting .667 with 7 runs batted in. He's 4 for 6 as a pinch hitter. The 1-0 pitch. Base hit into center field. He's hitting .351 well, he was before that at bat. I'll bring up Jack Brohammer. He's 0 for 3 today. He's hitting .343 in June. Fastball, swing and a miss, strike one. Another fastball, swing and a miss, strike two. Swing and a miss, strike three. That is strikeout number 10 for Vida Blue. 1 out. That brings up Chris Chambliss, who's 1 for 3. He has a single and a strikeout today. Hitting .297 in June. Swing and a miss on a fastball, strike one. Breaking ball high and away, ball one. Swing and a miss on a changeup, strike two. That was high and inside, ball two. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Swing and a miss, strike three. That is strikeout number 11 for Vida Blue. That'll bring up Roy Foster. He's 2 for 3 today with a single, a double, and he also struck out. High and outside, ball one. Strike one called on a fastball. Curveball, that was low for ball two. Another curveball outside, ball three. Grounder up the middle, Campaneris to his left. Has it, tosses the second for the out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It is Oakland 9, Cleveland nothing. Buddy Bell will stay in the game in right field. And the new pitcher for the Indians is Steve Mingori. Steve Mingori is a left-hander making his 15th appearance of the season. He has a record of 1-0 with no saves, an ERA of 1.80. He throws very hard. He might be the hardest throwing pitcher on the Indians staff. In 10 innings pitched, he's given up 12 hits. He has walked 10. He has struck out 6. If he could harness his control a little bit better, boy, he'll be something. He has 1 appearance this year against Oakland. That was last night. He pitched a third of an inning. And got his man out. He will face Ron Clark, the pitcher spot, and Mike Hegan. Ron Clark is 0 for 3 today. He has struck out 3 times. The 3-0 pitch. Ball 4. I'll bring up the pitcher, Vida Blue. He's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Lays down a bunt. McGrory to second for 1. Throw to first, not in time. So 1 out. Blue is on first. That brings up Mike Hegan, who's 1 for 4 with a single today. Base it up the middle. Leone could not get to that one. So 1 out. Runners on first and second. That brings up Joe Rudi. He's 3 for 4 today. He is 6 for 9 against the Indians in this series. He has 2 doubles today. Outside, ball 1. That was right down the middle for strike 1. Inside, ball 2. Swing and a miss on a fastball, strike 2. Too high, ball 3, full count. Went way inside, and he hit Rudi in the ribs. That'll load the bases for Oakland. Bring up Mike Epstein, who's 2 for 4. He has 2 singles today. Line drive down the first base line. That's foul. Too high, ball 1. Too low, ball 2. Grounder at first. Chambliss has it. Throws to Leone for 1. Throw to first, not in time. Blue scores. It's 10-0 Oakland. Here's Reggie Jackson. He's 1 for 3. He had a sacrifice fly in the first and a 3-run homer in the fourth. He has 4 runs batted in today. Fouls it back, strike 1. Change up, that almost hit him. Ball 1. High and inside, ball 2. Fly ball into right field. Bells at the wall. Out of play. Just missed. His second home run of the game. It's a little blooper right at Brohammer. 3 outs, but Oakland gets 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. They left 2 men on base. We go to the 9th. It is Oakland 10, Cleveland nothing. Vita Blue comes out. He's looking for, let's see, I think this would be his 3rd complete game if he gets it. That'd be his 2nd complete game if he gets it. He'll face the middle of the Indians order, Nettles, Johnson, and Unser. Nettles is 0 for 3 today. He struck out once. Blues working on his 2nd shutout. The 2-0 pitch. Fly ball into center field. Jackson's there. He's got it. 1 out. Here's Alex Johnson. He's 1 for 3 with a single. The 2-1 pitch. Grounder to first. Epstein has it. He'll take it himself. He beats Johnson to the bag. 2 outs. Last chance for the Indians is Del Unser. He is 0 for 2 today with a walk and a strikeout. The 1-2 pitch. Hard grounder to first. Epstein has it. He'll take it himself. 3 outs, and that's the ball game. Oakland wins 10-0. Oakland had 10 runs, 14 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Cleveland had no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Vida Blue gets the win. He is 4-2, while Gaylord Perry takes the loss. He is 7-5. Perry was no mystery to Oakland today. In 5 innings pitched, he gave up 12 hits, 9 runs. They were all earned. Gave up 1 home run. That was to Reggie Jackson. He didn't walk anybody. He struck out 6. Indians bullpen looked all right today. 2 innings pitched. Ed Farmer gave up 1 hit. And Mingori struggled a little bit. In 1 inning pitch, he gave up 1 hit, 1 run, and he walked 1. And out of 21 pitches, he only threw 9 strikes. Bert Campaneris went 2 for 4 with 2 runs batted in. Sal Beno went 2 for 4. He had a double. Joe Rudi went 3 for 4 with 2 doubles. Reggie Jackson went 1 for 4. He drove in 4. Dave Duncan went 2 for 4. He drove in 3. Star of the game today is Vida Blue. He looked really good today. 9 innings pitched. He gave up 5 hits. He walked 1. He struck out 11. Time of this game was 2 hours and 42 minutes. Indians pitching has been no mystery to the A's hitters this weekend so far. Oakland scored 6 runs last night and 10 runs today. Even though the Indians lost, Baltimore also lost, so the Indians are still 2 games back. They're a half game ahead of the Yankees. The Yankees are in 3rd place, 2.5 back, and Boston is in 4th place, 3.5 back. Indians will be in Oakland tomorrow afternoon, and let's see who starting pitchers. It looks like it will be Dick Tidrow against Blue Moon Odom. So once again, the final score of a game that the Indians were never really in right from the 1st inning. Oakland 10, Cleveland nothing. Hope you enjoyed this game, and thank you for watching.